which I have to start again.
Do you know what you're talking about?
No. Hi guys, so today we're doing another review for Fantasy Friday, and this time it is going to be The Rithmatist by Sanderson, one of my favourite authors. I really loved his Mistborn trilogy. He really does the fantasy, like sci-fi genre really well, and I love this book. So I'm really excited to see him come up with a new book, The Rithmatist, and it's just, I really love this book. It's such an adventure and thriller to read, and it's got all this magic in it. So it's about this boy Joel, who at his school, which is, they learn about Rithmatics, which is the art of bringing your chalk drawings to life, and that's kind of how they battle. So it also had a sense of like kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh feel to it, which I really enjoyed. But Joel is not a Rithmatist, because you have to be like born into it. You have to be born with something you have to be born with that ability, and he's unfortunately not born with it. But he does love the world, like he loves all the theory. He's amazing at all the theory and stuff. He just doesn't have the ability to apply it, which is unfortunate, but he doesn't let that hinder him. So basically the story follows Joel at the school because there have been some murders. Somebody is killing Rithmatists, and that's it's very upsetting, and that's the whole mystery of this stuff. It's just, why would somebody want to kill them? So Joel is head set on trying to figure this mystery out, and along the way he learns more about Rithmatics, and he meets somebody who does have the ability but severely lacks in theory. So they kind of team up, and they sort the stuff out, like they overcome all their obstacles with that, and that's really fun. And the thing I loved about this is that it's actually filled with diagrams and things of different, like show you one of them, like this, which is an example of when you're doing a battle using Rithmatics. It's an example of a type of defense that you can use so that the chalk drawings can't get to you. And then from here you can actually draw your own chalk drawings and bring them to life and send them against the enemy. Which is why I felt that it had it really brought me back to my childhood, the whole Yu-Gi-Oh kind of feel to it, because that's kind of what you do. You have Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you put them on your like thing on your arm, and you like summon them, and then they're like real life warriors or whatever, or monsters, and then they go attack the other person. So that's why that maybe remind me of Yu-Gi-Oh, and it's got a lot of magic in it, but it's also got a lot of science and math in it as well. But the math is not like overly mathematical. It's just sort of things like, this circle has to be a perfect circle. Lines have to be drawn in perpendicular to each other, or like exactly a 90-degree angle, and that sort of thing. Which is actually, it's quite hard because these kids have to do it freehand. So you have to draw a perfect 360-degree circle freehand. It's hard. Like, those people are wizards. So that's what this book is about, and I really loved the book, and it ends leading you to believe that there will be a sequel, because there are a few loose ends and that sort of thing, but I cannot wait for the sequel. I'm so excited to figure out how this story continues and just where they're going to go with this, because this is actually one of the books that I pretty much read in one sitting. I could not put this book down because I was just so immersed into this world and I really wanted to know what was happening, and I was really attached to these characters and the story that they were following and stuff like that. So I could not put it down. The short stories that the little monsters that they create, they're like from their own imagination. They could be anything. You could draw a unicorn and it would just come to life and be fine. So I thought that was pretty cool. You could draw like a unicorn hybrid with a dragon. Like, there are so many possibilities, and I want all the monsters and I want all the merchandise, because that'd be kind of cool too. I just think it's a really good book, and I guess it's a teenage novel, but it's really just a fantasy novel with a teenage protagonist. There's so much more to it than just a teenage novel. So I just highly recommend this. Brandon Sanderson is an amazing author. He's absolutely one of my favorites. I think he writes brilliant fantasy novels, and I would check this out, and I would check out his other books as well if you haven't already, because freaking amazing fantasy science fiction writer. Really amazing. Definitely obviously goes into my amazing pile, and just cannot give this book enough praise, or this author enough praise. I just really love them. They're just so well written, and it's like a whole world in this little book, and I just really love that. Yeah, so definitely pick this up next time you're in the library or just in a bookstore, because I highly recommend it. And I will see you guys next time.